I need your help with an experiment in this video. Sometime during the video, please leave a comment. It doesn't matter what it says, just leave a comment. Hey, what's happening, guys? First of all, I'm sorry for the noise. It's 94 degrees outside, so I've got the air conditioning on. Anyway, about a year ago, a kind viewer sent me this box of voltage regulators. We've got everything from LM317, 7805s, up to 7824. So, very cool. I'm thinking, what can I do with these? And I thought, well, how about making our own breadboard power supply? This is a commercial one. You can see this one's made by Elegoo. Uses a lot of surface mount technology, and you know me, I don't do surface mount technology. I'm old school. We're doing through hole. So, I like the concept though. You can see we have, come on, focus, get in there. You gonna focus? There you go. 5 volt and 3.3 on one board. So, let's do that using what we have here. Hello, focus. We'll use an LM317 to get our 3.3 volts and a 7805 to get our 5 volts. So the LM317 is, of course, a variable voltage regulator, and we need to use this formula to figure out what value resistors we need. So we know that we want V out to equal 3.3 volts, and we're going to start with a 330 ohm resistor. So if we plug those values in to a calculator, that's going to give us 560 ohm for this. And here, I'll show you the math that goes into this. So R2 divided by R1 is 1.69 repeat times times 1.0 plus 1 is 2.69 repeat times 1.25 gives us 3.3712 repeat. So those are the values we're going to use. So gathering up our components, of course we've got our TO220 package voltage regulators. We've got a selection of quarter watt resistors. We got some multi-layer ceramic caps, polyester film caps, and some electrolytic caps. What else we need to do is figure out the measurements on this board. So, let me grab a ruler. How about a PCBWay ruler? PCBWay is the sponsor of this video. Yeah. So we're looking here at about 5 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. What's going to be more important are these pin spacings down here. So our outside pins need to be spaced at 45, 46, 47 millimeters, and our inside pins at 39. So 47 and 39 millimeters. Let's head over to the computer and put it together. Okay, here's the schematic. You can see we have our two regulators, the 7805 for our 5 volt and the LM317 for our 3.3 volt. We have an LED to show us when the power is on, and there's a current limiting resistor for that. There are our two resistors forming the voltage divider for our 3.3712121212 volts. There is a 1 microfarad capacitor on the output, and then we have a couple of headers. We also have a barrel jack here. So yes, I've started using net ports in my drawing just to clean things up and make it easier for you guys. I personally don't like them. I like to draw lines, but I got some comments that this is what you guys wanted, so this is what you get. And here's our breadboard layout. This took me a ridiculously long amount of time to lay out these board edges. It's just not my thing, but I worked at it and I did it. So hopefully it'll work out all right and you guys will enjoy it. Here we have our barrel jack. We have our 7805. We have our 317. Then we got jumpers to switch between 3 and 5 volts on each side. We have our jumpers to go down below for the breadboard. Then we have a capacitor up here. And we have our 2 capacitors here for the LM317. And we have our resistors. Yes, I know I put everything in line. I'm just a linear kind of guy. I guess that's just the way that I am. And here is a 3D view of what it's going to look like. Although it is not going to be in this particular color scheme. But it gives you guys an idea of what we got there. So I am going to order these boards from PCBWay, and we should have them in just a couple of days. Well, probably 4 or 5 days. I absolutely love how easy PCBWay makes it to order your boards. You click on Instant Quote, click on Quick Order, and you upload your Gerber files. Mine are down here, learnelectronics. Just have to find the right one. Anybody see one that says breadboard power supply or BBP? There it is, BBPS. There you go. It puts in the Gerbers. It gives you the board size. All you have to do is come down through here, choose how many you want, pick your colors. I think in this case, oh, I'm going to sneeze, we're going to go black. Pardon me. With a white silk screen, you can see our boards are $5, $18 shipping, $22 total, and we'll get those boards in just a few days. Okay, the boards are here. Let's open them up and have a look. Yeah. Those look pretty good. So let's find the components we need. We need 2 1 microfarad capacitors and 1.1 microfarad capacitor. What do we got here? 1 microfarad. We need 2 of those. Come on out. Come on. A 1, a 2. And we need a 0.1. Okay, the other one we need was in a different box. 100 pico. And we'll get him out of there. Okay. Now generally I do resistors first. I always go smallest component to, or shortest component to tallest component. But in this case I just feel like starting with capacitors. So why not, right? So that's our first one. Get them in the board there. Oh. There we go. Yeah, she ain't beautiful, but then neither am I. that one. Bring that up a little bit so they kind of sit even. There we go. Yes, it is storming. I'm going to try and bend these legs a little better. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Should you be soldering when it's storming? I don't know. When I was a kid, we were never allowed on the telephone when it was storming. Of course, you know, our telephone was attached to the wall. But then, so is our soldering iron. What is going on there? Come on. It's like, where's all that solder going? I guess this thing doesn't quite want to take up any solder when that happens. Add flux. Make sure you have a nice clean tip. And we'll try again. There we go. She took that time. Something just wasn't clean. Was it the capacitor? Was it the board? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The world may never know. I like a good storm. It hasn't stormed here in a couple of weeks. Ooh, that's a good crackle there. I like that. You guys hearing it? That one's not quite doing the business either. So we will get lots of nice happy flux on there and reflow it. That's better. Alright, I'm going to do the resistors and then I'll be back. Okay, one small issue. I didn't have any 560k resistors, I only had 510. So our voltage would be a little bit lower, but since we came in at 3.37, I don't think it'll be a problem. What should we do next? LED? Okay. Decided to go with blue for our LED. I really hope the power doesn't go out. That would make for not the greatest video ever now, would it? Alright, let's see what we got here. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Next we'll put in our barrel jack. That's going to be a nice fit. Oh, can't see that, can you? Every once in a while I actually look at the camera viewfinder. Yes, folks, there is only me here at Learn Electronics headquarters and studios. Good. Next, we need our regulators. So we need a 317. That is, in fact, a 317. And it goes here in the hole. And we want to bend that down like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to solder one leg, make sure it's in the position that I want. Yeah, that's good. Then we'll come back and we'll solder the others. This will be a great, you know, easy beginner project. If you're getting started in electronics, specifically if you're getting started with like Arduino type stuff, I will make these Gerbers available on the PCBWay website. And I'll put a link to it down below, and you guys can get them. Then we need a 7805. Come on. Come on. Make it hard on me, okay. Good. We'll do the same thing again. Make sure we're laying down. Now see, we're not laying down there like I wanted. So all I have to do is reheat that, hold it, and now we're in place. No problems. It all goes smoothly. And again, if you're new to electronics, that's a nice little trick. We'll nip them off. And now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. All we've got to do are some jumpers. Alright, so it took a good amount of time when I was doing this, because I wanted to get the pins lined up properly so they would slide in to the breadboard, you know, with ease. You wouldn't have to fight it. But I sped it up for you guys so you didn't have to watch me taking the time and making sure that everything fits just right. Did the same for the top facing pins and the bottom facing pins, so everything should have a really nice fit in the breadboard when we put it all together. Alright. So there she is. Ready to supply power to your breadboard projects. Plug her in here and there we go. Cheap Chinese breadboards sometimes just not the greatest. I think that's backwards. That should be right. We'll find out when we power it up. All right. Bringing the old meter pumpkin eater. And we should be getting 5 volts on each one of these. Come on. There we go. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Come on. Get in there. Ah. These aren't the greatest leads. Hold on one second while I swap leads. Sorry about that. You need the nice pointy leads to get down into the holes. So for that, we bring in the probe master leads, which I just have to take this piece of tape off of here. So I was trying to they fit loosely in this meter for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see, do they fit now? Yeah, better. Alright. Where's the red one? Now we should get some voltage. There you go. 5.055. I'd say that's close enough for government work. Right? Right. Alright, let's swap them over and check out the 3.3 volt. Alright, well, I'm back, but it's been 24 hours. I ended up getting a call from my aunt telling me her basement was flooded and the sump pump wasn't keeping up, so had to run up there and help her out. Then I stopped by my mother's where a tree had fallen in the yard, so that was a hell of a storm we had. Anyway, as you can see, I hope you can see, we switched them over to the 3.3 volt. Pick up where we left off. Put that back in DC voltage. Oops, I'll put them in the right holes. 3.34. So it's a little lower than what we had before. But all in all, not bad. I don't think anyway. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Big thanks to all the patrons. Big thanks to you for watching. And a big thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring the video. Check them out for your PCB manufacturing needs. That's it. I'm out. Peace.